This BreyerFest auction lot is a twist on the Halloween Nevermore pattern. This sculpture, done by Christina Francis, features a really unusual colorway. It's purple, it's a little bit of a blackish, reddish with a gold interference over the top, with detailed eyes, and again, that high gloss that just makes the color pop. It's super rich, very unusual, and a fun addition to your Halloween collection. Introducing the Shetland pony for our BreyerFest auction. This piece was introduced in 1960. It was a sculpture by Chris Hess and is just an adorable and very iconic Breyer model. This particular colorway is a silver dapple bay, and there is, in addition to all of the beautiful shading that you see in the expression of the color and the detailing in the face, also has some dappling throughout the coat, some fine hand dappling, as well as mapping on the pinto markings and detailed eyes as well. So this little Shetland pony is a beautiful expression of that silver dapple bay color. Introducing the proud Arabian stallion. This particular sculpture was introduced by Breyer in 1971 and is a Chris Hess sculpture. You can see our auction model this year is beautifully shaded liver chestnut. There's lots of beautiful dappling throughout, a high gloss finish, and the tri-colored eyes. We hope you enjoy him. This lot for the BreyerFest auction is the stock horse stallion, which was sculpted by Chris Hess and introduced in the early 80s. The deco shown here is a sooty palomino, and the sootiness is really only expressed in the mane, and the tail, instead of being white, is a little bit more of a blonde tail. There is mapping on this incredible frame overo, which is also influenced by the Sabino pattern, because you can see all of the small detailing and how it breaks up the pattern. The golden color has metallic in it, so that's also very, very special and brings this piece to life. So a model that's going to be very unique for your collection, a very, very special pattern that's been created just for him. Sherman Morgan was originally sculpted by Jeannie Mellon Herrick and is one of our fan favorite Breyer models. And this incredible guy has got a lot going on. He's chalky, he's pearly, he's metallic. He also has some really incredible and soft hand dappling throughout his coat. He's got beautiful blue eyes, and he also has some little touch of purple interference in his mane and on the top of his tail. So there's an incredible amount of detail in this particular piece. The heavy lacquer of the final gloss finish is also impeccable, and he is a spectacular model. Our next BreyerFest auction lot is a gorgeous ZIPPO pine bar sculpted by Summer Prosser. He's in a beautiful dappled buckskin, little bit of a metallic sheen to him. 3 beautiful stockings, a heel spot on the back with an ermine spot. There's mapping on his markings, including his beautiful blaze. Our next auction lot is a Tennessee walking horse. This particular sculpture was developed by Summer Prosser and Kathleen Moody as a collaboration as Bluegrass Bandit. And we're really excited to bring you this strawberry Sabino roan with the flaxen mane and tail. You can see there's a tremendous amount of shading in the mane and tail, giving her lots of incredible detail, bringing out the waves in her mane, the detailing in her face. All of the intricate patterning with the Sabino you can see is replicated on both sides, really bringing this model to life. She also has hand-painted silver horseshoes and has detailed eyes, something that's going to be really, really incredible and an important part of your collection. I'm super excited to introduce you to this beautiful and incredibly hand-painted auction model from Breyer. It is the Cleveland Bay model, which was originally sculpted by Karen Gerhardt in an incredible jaunty trot with a lot of confidence. I love the kind eye on this particular sculpture, and the hand dappling, the star dappling that's been done on this particular piece is really spectacular. The shading, the expression brought out in the horse's face, the little bit of dark on the ear tips, white chalky tail and markings. Every dapple is done by hand, And every bit of the shading is also done by hand on these pieces. The eyes are tricolored. He's got that large snip or white marking on his muzzle, his 2 socks. This is going to be a piece that will be the star of your collection. The model is on the SALINERO mold, which was sculpted by Bridget Eberl, and is a beautiful bay pinto with lots of mapping, lots of detailing. You can see how intricate the edges are between the white and the dark hairs. And also this particular model has part colored blue and brown eyes on both sides. There's an incredible amount of hand painting and detailing that went into this piece, and this will be an incredible one to have in your collection. I'm really excited to show you this next piece for our BreyerFest auction. This is the ROXY model, and wow, is she gorgeous. This Appaloosa pattern is amazing. All of the detail throughout. There are some halo spots where you can see the mapping. There are some shadow spots. There's a little bit of detail of some speckling also throughout the coat, giving her added dimension. There are her striped hooves, both light and dark, on all 4 of her legs. She's got the modeling in her muzzle, shading in her mane and tail, and there's just an incredible amount of detail throughout. And as an added bonus, she has that beautiful high gloss finish, which is perfect for all of you performance showers who might think of ways to really make the judges' heads turn in the show ring. We hope you enjoy this piece. This auction lot is our stock horse mold, and he's glossy, he's dappled, he's got a badger face. But what's his pattern, Heather?
Minimal splash.
A minimal splash. He's really a cool piece. He's also got, which will be a little hard to see in photos, but he has some interference in his coat as well. So it gives him a little bit of a different sparkle and shine. So he will be super unique. I'm a huge Appaloosa fan, so I love introducing the next set for our BreyerFest auction this year, and it is an incredible Appaloosa mare in foal. The models were originally sculpted by Bridget Eberl, and you can just see all of the detail in these particular pieces. There's a mapping on the Appaloosa spotting and the edges of the spots on our red dun mare and our Grulia foal. And there's detailed eyes that are hand painted, really nice detailing on everything from the hooves to the eyes to the tip of the nose, the face markings, the manes and the tails. So we think you'll really enjoy this Appaloosa mare and foal set. Here we have Order of the Thistle, and this is our Saturday raffle model. You'll recognize the Hamilton model sculpted by Jen Scott in a beautiful champagne Tobiano with lots of mapping, and of course the green ribbon in his mane, very characteristic for showy saddlebreds, but in honor of our Celtic theme this year. The RHENISH draft by Bridget Eberl is definitely one of our new favorites. And my God, look at the color on this guy. He is very glossy, he's super dappled, he's a sooty palomino. You have to see his face in the photos because he is just going to charm you. He will be a wonderful piece for showing, but good luck when you're trying to assign his breed. He's going to be a fun one. Enjoy. This auction lot you'll recognize as one of our raffle models. This is Fields of Heather, a beautiful bay varnish spotted Nez Perce. The Nez Perce is a cross between the Akhal-Teke and an Appaloosa, and the incredible patterning on this guy is going to make him a beautiful piece for your collection. This is the Breyer in-between mare. This particular model came out in the late 50s and made such a rare appearance that in fact we had such a hard time even finding the mold inserts in our own warehouse, believe it or not, and that's why she's only been reintroduced this past year for our Vintage Club. This beautiful flaxen chestnut has lots of Sabino markings and patterns you can see throughout her coat. She has all the high white stockings, the bright blaze on her face, the tricolored eyes, the high gloss finish, and will be super unique for your collection because of course this is the first test run that we are offering on the in-between mare.